Here I am in my math practice worksheets packet, and I'm going to show you how to do Home Connection 13, pages 5 through 7. This is the Thursday assignment on week 1. It starts right here. We're going to practice with multiplying by 10. For each rectangle below, label the dimensions, find the area, and write a multiplication sentence to describe the array. I'll give you a hint, a lot of it is multiplying by 10. Okay, so in this example, I can see that this is 10 across, because this is a tens piece from base 10 system, and there's 6 rows of it. So this is 6 tens, which is 60, and this is a representation of 6 times 10 equals 60. Okay, so when I see a solid line, I know that's a 10 stick. So I'm going to say that's 10, and this side is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there's 8 rows of 10. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. Okay, so the area is 80. So the way I could write that is 8 times 10 equals 80. Okay, I'm going to try that on the next one. If I have a full line, that's a full 10. That's a 10 stick. Let's see how many rows I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 rows of 10. So that's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. The area is 70. So the way I'm going to write that is 7 times 10 equals 70. And now let me show you the next one because it gets a little bit trickier, where I have 10 and then 3. 10, and this represents 3. And in this direction, I have 10. So I know 10 by 10, that's 100. And then I've got 10, 20, 30. So it's 100 plus 30 is 130. But how do I write my equation? What I'm going to do is combine this top row. So this is a representation of 10 here times 10 plus 3, 13. And that equals 130. Okay, I'm going to let you try to solve the next 2 problems on the back in a really similar way. This will be 10 and 5, 15, and this will be 10 and 10, that'll be 20. But I think you can do that. And then you just keep going, practicing your tens. 10 times 4 is 40. 10 times 3 is 30. Now you can use that same pattern to help you solve these harder problems. 14 times 10 is 14 times 1 plus a 0 from the 10. 11 times 10 is 11 times 1 plus the 0. And you can keep going with that pattern. What happens every time you multiply a number by 10 and why? And that's where I want you to look at all the patterns from what you've seen so far and explain your thinking. What is happening? What patterns do you notice? And then finally, on the last page of this section, you're going to write a multiplication equation or story problem in each empty box to complete the table. So for example, Sarah has 5 dimes. How much money does she have? Well, 5 times 10 cents for each dime, 5 times 10 cents equals 50 cents. James has 12 dimes in his pocket. How much money does he have? Well, he has 12 dimes, and dimes are worth 10 cents each. So that's 12 times 10. 12 times 1 is 12, and then I just get to add a 0 from the 10. That's 120 cents. I could also say that's $1.20, as that's actually more than $1. So I'll let you solve B. And then for C, you're going to write the equation. 10 cents times 30. So I can say a name. Olive has 30 dimes in her collection. How much money is that? Or how much money does she have? You can write your own equation, or you can use that equation, and then you can try to do the same for the next problem. And then finally, the challenge at the bottom says, Dana has only nickels in her hand. Okay, so Dana's only got 5-cent pieces. And Asha has exactly the same number of dimes. Asha only has 10-cent pieces and no other coins. Together they have a total of 90 cents. How many coins is each person holding? Show your work below or use the back of this page if you need more room. Sorry, there is something on the back of your page, but you can fit it wherever you can to try to solve that problem. I'll give you a hint. There's more than one possible solution.